Hey, Happy New Year! In Malaysia, Chinese New Year isn't just a day. It's a vibrant celebration of family, reunion, and the promise of a prosperous year ahead. It's a time when families gather, sharing stories, laughter, and of course, delicious food. And at the heart of this festival feast, you often find a magnificent dish symbolizing abundance and togetherness, the Claypot. Today, we are making a Malaysian-style seafood claypot, also known as 一品锅盆菜, a dish steeped in history and tradition, perfectly adapted to our local taste. The claypot itself is significant. It retains heat beautifully, keeping the food warm throughout the meal, symbolizing the warmth and longevity of family bonds. The layers of ingredients represent unity and the different blessings we hope for in the new year. Our seafood claypot embraces the richness of our local seafood and adds a touch of local flavor. We'll be using premier ingredients like new moon abalone, symbolizing wealth and prosperity, fish maws for health and good fortune, succulent fresh sea prawns representing happiness, tender pork, or you can replace with crispy pork. I put a link in the description box below for air-fried crispy pork for strength, and an array of colorful vegetables for balance and harmony. First step, let's prepare the ingredients. Marinating 200g lean pork with 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. The light soy sauce adds a savory umami flavor and subtly tantalizing the meat, while the cornstarch acts as a more effective tantalizer by breaking down proteins, helps retain moisture during cooking, promotes browning or searing, and contributes a slight thickening effect to any resulting sauce. In the context of our saucy dish like seafood claypot, these pre-marinations ensure the pork is flavorful and tender from the start, prevents it from becoming tough during simmering. Soak the shiitake mushrooms for 30 minutes to bring out their earthy flavor. 100g fish maws are soaked and blanched for their signature chewing texture. And don't forget to clean the 5 prawns. Keeping the shells intact makes the dish festive and flavorful. Now let's start cooking. Heat some oil in the wok. Once the oil is heated, saute 4 to 5 slices of ginger, 2 garlic cloves. You can also choose to mince it. If you're new here, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you won't miss out any recipes. Or you can go to hankery.com for any print-out recipes for my YouTube video. Once the ginger and garlic turn brown, include 1 slice of red onion, saute it until fragrance, and stir in half carrots. Make sure that it's sliced into the slices, or you can cut into the flower shapes for decorative purposes. Stir-frying carrots can bring out the natural sweetness of the carrots and add a slightly caramelized flavor. This can add another layer of complexity to our overall taste of the dish. When the carrots are stir-fried with aromatics like garlic and ginger, they will absorb those flavors, further enhancing the dish. Now add the sliced marinated pork and stir-fry until it's beautifully brown. This layer of flavor forms the heart of our dish. In fact, for the better flavor, put in crispy pork belly. It will taste so much nicer. You can find the link again for my recipes and fried crispy pork belly in the description box below. Add in our 3 soaked shiitake mushrooms. Add in all the soaked fish maws, a pro tip here is using the scissors to cut the fish maw is so much efficient than cutting on the chopping board. Stir fry a couple of minutes until it's fully coated everything. I can smell seafood. Time for seasoning. For the sauce, we will combining premium oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons. 1 bowl of soaked mushroom water. One tablespoon of sesame oil, half tablespoon of dark soy sauce, half teaspoon of ABC sweet sauce, or you can replace it with some sugar to elevate the sweetness. Stir fry slightly. Turn off the heat of the wok. Before we transfer everything into the clay pot, first, layer the washed and cut Chinese cabbage at the bottom of clay pot. This is to prevent scorching, absorbs flavors, creates steam for even cooking, and provides a base of presentation. Now pour our layering seafood, mushroom, vegetables carefully into the clay pot. Be careful that it's steaming hot. Followed by the fish maws and porks. And wait, you must be wondering, where are the abalone, fresh prawns, and also broccoli? And yes, before we further simmer into the clay pot, now it's time to use all the canned abalone juice in this seafood clay pot sauce to maximize flavor by providing a concentrated dose of abalone essence rather than chicken essence soup, boosting umami for a richer and more complex taste. This practice ensures no valuable flavor is wasted when using canned abalone, and the juice's natural gelatin or proteins can contribute to a slightly thicker sauce consistency. That's why you don't see me to put the cornstarch slurry. Let it simmer for a couple minutes until boiling before we include any prawns, abalone, or broccoli. The flavors has melted beautifully. Now it's time to layer our beautiful seafood, which is the 5 large sea prawns, beautifully onto the clay pot. Layer our beautiful green broccoli around the edges of the clay pot. Remember, with the stem down into the clay pot itself. Last but not least, our premium abalone in the middle of clay pot. Cover it with the lid and let it simmer on low heat. For the final touch seasoning, add in 2 tablespoons of Chinese Shaoxing wine in elevating the taste. Here it is, a stunning seafood clay pot that bursting with flavor and tradition. This dish brings family together, just as Chinese New Year is meant to do. Serve it hot with steamed white rice and enjoy the blessing of prosperity, health, and happiness. We hope you will try this recipe at home and create your own traditions with your loved ones. From our family to yours, we wish you a happy and prosperous Chinese New Year. 新年快乐! Let's recap my seafood claypot recipes, or you can go to hankery.com for printout recipe. And now check out the next video, which is ring in the Lunar New Year with crunchy bliss, homemade nutty almond, pistachio, and cashew nut biscotti recipes. Link is provided in the show note below. Subscribe for more festive recipes and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you won't miss out any upcoming recipes. Follow for updates and tips. 恭喜发财!